Plus. As some of you probably know, they have these games that you get for free when you have PlayStation Plus. Well, The Remains of Edith Finch is one of the games, so I downloaded it, and apparently the ratings are pretty decent from what I can see. Anyway, so I just downloaded the game. What else? Yeah, and I just opened it, so I was like, if I'm gonna play it, why not live stream? So, anyway, yeah, I don't know. So from what I've heard, it's supposed to have like kind of a crazy storyline or something. So I don't know. We'll see. What Remains of Edith Finch? Cool little boat scene. Got some islands in the distance with some some pine trees on them. There's some off to the left. You got a sailboat kind of floating off into the water. I don't know if you guys saw that. Edith Finch. Okay, so R1 is to open the book. And on R1. Okay, so hold on, R1. Maybe L1. L1's to zoom. R1. My god.
A lot of this isn't going
And
to
then
make
just
sense
press
to me,
left on the thing.
and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Frame rate's pretty shitty.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Cool little waterfall. It's weird to be out in here.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, there's two trails. The house is over here. It's over there. I don't know, I'll go down here. Depending on how this video goes, you guys can let me know if you guys want me to do more of these.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
So I don't know what kind of genre this game is. Like, I don't know if it's like an adventure, horror. Yeah, I don't know. Got a basketball. Got an old truck.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
That's kind of hinting at a horror. It's a real picture of somebody. I think. Missing. 2 missing posters. More missing, yeah, it's just so many missing.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I know they're missing.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Where else? There's nothing over there, so... There's a swing. It's cool how there's mountains around it. That's pretty neat.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Okay. Maybe walk. I don't know, I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing over here. What a view. There's a basement. There's a bunch of missing posters for somebody. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Let's think. So if we go down... you're not allowed to walk off the path. Okay, That could have been a car key. Maybe go walk over to the truck. There seems to be a building over there. I don't know. Maybe we can go over there, see what that is. Not for the truck. More missing posters. Okay, let's think here. To the right of the house, there's nothing. I don't know. You can't go down into the water. I don't fucking know. What is... Hello, people watching. I'm playing the, fuck, I forgot what it's called. the remains of Edith, whatever. I don't fucking know. I forgot the name. Anyway, I walked to the front porch and I walked over to the garage. I have a key, and I need to figure out how to get inside the house. And I've walked down here by the creek, and I don't know, honestly, what to do. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's a key for something. I don't know what though. And then when I walked over here to the garage, it said it seemed like there was something in the garage. Maybe walk close to the garage. I don't know. Any ideas would be very helpful. 'Cause I don't know. There's a truck down there. I've already walked. Or I guess I could go walk back over to it. I walked over to the truck to see if maybe the key was for the truck, but it's not. The controllers are weird. R1 is for like if there's an action, you need to hold down R1, I think, or R2. Both work. But yeah, see, passenger side, driver side. There's no way I can get in there. But and then I walked kind of because I saw that there was a little path here, so I was like, maybe there is something over here. I walk over there and there's nothing. Like there's nowhere you can go. So if you guys have any ideas. You can't go anywhere over here. Oh.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay, there's a car.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, so yeah, you gotta move the right analog stick.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
It's kind of a cool thing how the books are probably around the door. Am I supposed to... I don't remember. I don't know if I'm supposed to sit here through this, but honestly, I don't want to. I'm trying to get through this, okay? Whatever. Okay, well, I'm done with that. I'm not doing that again. That's fucking stupid. That's where I stick my head in. So there was books.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
I'm missing something. Oh.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary,
I'm assuming this is her sister.
I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Hold on. Brief intermission. Yeah, I'm assuming that voice was Molly or whatever her name is. Hold on. At the time... There we go. At the time of me filming or recording this video, it's my time, 2:35 in the morning. But I don't know, this kind of, hold on, I need to plug in my portable charger because my controller, I've been charging. There we go. And the battery was dead, so I was charging with my portable charger, but now the portable charger died. Wait, let's see. Yeah, okay. Not too good on the
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
So Molly ate the trouble food. So we're, I guess, going back in time to the night that everything happened.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
There we go.
My Halloween candy was all gone. I kept eating and eating.
She freaking eats her toothpaste.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, and the decorations, okay.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Damn.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
This is kind of cool, I guess. Kind of weird, but kind of cool.
Rabbits.
my question would be, when do they take the when did they take the story back to the girl? They got the key to the house. Like, when are they gonna tie this all back together? I guess this is like a flashback for this Molly character. Or not a flashback, but it's like explaining what went on that night or whatever to the person playing, I guess. And like I said, it's like 2 in the morning. No, hold on. It's closer to 3 in the morning, but I don't know. I can't go to sleep, so. Oh, I can control myself now.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What?
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
The controls are inverted.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Now the controls for this are weird.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the fuck? That's how it's gonna
I'm not sure if I
regroup.
believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims on January 7th, 1937. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long... Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Starting to grow tired.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Alright guys, this is going to conclude part 1 of this fucking weird ass game. When I get cause I'm gonna go to sleep. if we're gonna watch the whole series, yeah, I'll just wake up tomorrow morning and do part 2. I don't know if I'll finish the whole thing tomorrow, because yeah, I'll try. Um, but if I don't, then I'll just make a part 3. I'll turn it into its series or something. Anyway, so yeah. Tomorrow, yeah, I'll just do the. Yeah, and then if I don't have enough, then I'll just do part 3. Anyway, yeah, this game is unique to say the least. From what I can kind of sort of tell. Here, we'll find the last, or the one last thing. Okay, so.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Weird. Seat in the freaking shower.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
This is cool. Dang, this is super cool.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. but I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Twins. Yeah, they're twins. He must have died in 1961. Because that's where the line stop in the race, yeah. I am going to conclude the live stream. I'll live stream tomorrow. Adios, guys.